Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Jack the Lad, Sussex radio presenter and ambassador for Rivervale Leasing. You join me here at Rivervale HQ in Brighton for something I'm properly excited about, to be honest, because today I get to drive my first ever fully electric car, and it's no ordinary fully electric car. It is the brand new fully electric SUV from Mercedes, the Mercedes-Benz EQC. This bad boy right here. This model's got privacy glass in the back, big fat alloy wheels. I'm talking about MTV crib style alloy wheels, and really nice touches all around the outside. Obviously, you've got the big famous Mercedes 3-point star on the front. It's got beautiful wide lights on the front with a really nice, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, really nice sort of blue lining all around it. And it's got these little touches of blue all around the car. It looks from the outside absolutely amazing. Again, as you'd expect from a Mercedes, but the big thing is, how does it feel when you're inside it? Is it comfortable? Is it roomy? And how does a fully electric car in 2020 drive? As I say, I've never driven one before, so I'm a bit nervous, but more than that, I'm excited to see what an electric Mercedes feels like. So, this is the outside of the car. Let's get in and have a look, and then we'll take it and see what it's all about when we're on the open road. It's absolutely banging in here. Absolutely beautiful finish all over the interior of the EQC. Everything is here that you need. The dash is the biggest dash I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the screen is huge, and I'm trying to think of some sort of terminology because I'm not a car person. You know, well, I say I'm not a car person. I know bits and bobs, like if you drive a Dacia, then you need professional help. But I can't think of the terminology to describe the dash. It's like the length of a medium-sized dog, a cockapoo, you know what I mean? Something like that. And it's got everything on it. Obviously, you've got your speedo and stuff, and then you've got a rev counter, and that can change into something else. It can tell you how you're doing eco-wise. It can tell you when you need to charge again. All the info is there on the dash. And then on this side of the dash, sort of above the center console, your sat nav, your phone, obviously your Bluetooth connectability for your music and whatnot. It's got everything you need on that dash. You're high up enough to see clearly over the bonnet. You've got room, not just in the front, but in the back as well. Easily get 3 kids in the back, or you know what I mean, we go back to the cockapoo, you get 2 kids and a cockapoo in there, no bother. And the boot, more than big enough for your shopping, big enough for your golf clubs, and big enough, and I checked this, for 5 life-size statues of the late great Ronnie Corbett. So everything inside the car is spot on. I cannot wait to start it up, take it out on the open road, because yeah, I've never driven an electric car before, and I'm sure if anyone's nailed it, it's going to be Mercedes-Benz. So let's take it for a spin. 2, 3. She's asking me to do something now.
Select an entry, please.
Sorry, I'm a bit slow. I'm just going to drive.
Say that again, please.
Yeah, I said I'm a bit slow.
Select a destination by saying...
Let's turn her down. She's asking me, it's voice control sat nav. Right, we're in drive. People are already looking at it. I mean, well, I'm assuming they're looking at the car. They might well be looking at me, you know what I mean? Saying that there's that good-looking fella from the radio. They're not saying that, are they? It's really responsive when you put your foot down. That's really jumping out at me as I drive it. And yeah, I mean, just listen. You can't hear anything. I keep coming back to fact. You can't hear sod all. Because it's a Mercedes-Benz, you feel this sort of weird sense of, I don't know how to describe it. You feel a bit proper. And everybody looks good driving a Merc. Do you know what I mean? Even me. And aesthetically, like some of you, I'm not that pleasing, but when I'm driving a Merc, you need to believe that I am in fact Jason Statham. So worth talking about then, because it's, I think, one of the things that people are interested in with a fully electric car is how long it takes to charge and how much it costs. I mean, that's all new to me. I've got no idea until I started looking into this car and talking to the people at Rivervale. So their headlines are, there are 3 ways you can charge one of these cars. You've got rapid, so when you go to like the services, so you're at, I don't know, Toddington or Cobham, and you're in this car and you think, right, I'm hungry, I'm going to go in, I'm going to have a cup of coffee and a bacon sandwich at Costa or whatnot. You can charge it to around about 80% in about 30 minutes at one of them places. It's quick. Then you've got your regular 3-pin plug at home, which you can use, obviously, but there's not as much power coming off of them. So to charge it at home, between 12 and a half, 13 hours for a full charge. And then you've got ones that you will use at the garage. So if you put it in for service, or at Rivervale, when you're using the Bosch service centre there, if you want it to charge it, it'll charge there in about sort of 5 or 6 hours. And a full charge on it will give you 250 miles. So you get a lot out of that charge. But what's even more amazing, and I can't quite believe what I'm about to tell you, is a full charge on this, 250 miles, it'll cost you around about 13 quid. 13 quid for 250 miles. Now, if you've got a normal, whatever it is, I don't know, a Merc, a BMW, a Ford Mondeo, whatever you've got, if it's a big tank in there, like my car, it'll cost me 70 quid to fill it up, and it'll give me around about 500 miles on a full tank. 250 miles, 13 quid. Do you know what I mean? I mean, that is so cheap. So cheap. It's such a no-brainer to get a fully electric car. And if you're going to do that, get this one. I'm about to put my foot down and we'll see if it goes. There it is. Whoa! Goes! Oh my God! I shouldn't say that, but oh my God, it goes! You don't know, because it's electric, if it's going to be pokey. It's really pokey. Proper that. As a little display on one of the dashboard, that you can change. That I've just noticed. I'm going to do that again in a minute, by the way. Obviously, you've got your speed, and then to the right of that, it has a little dash that tells you how much charge is going into the battery. There's so much tech in here. It's unbelievable. It's the Mercedes. It's just so much quieter and cheaper to run than a regular Mercedes. If you're a fan of Mercedes, then you've got to get in touch with Rivervale Leasing, rivervaleleasing.co.uk. Arrange a test drive, arrange to see one of these cars, and arrange to feel one of them. It is quite remarkable. I mean, I'm just beyond impressed. This is the Mercedes-Benz EQC. It is as good as anything you will drive. It's got everything you could possibly want for a family car. Yeah, it's mint. I love it. Get in touch. Do it the right way. Do it the Rivervale way. If you want the very best service, and that's who you get in touch with. I hope this finds you well. I hope you found it interesting and useful. My name is Jack the Lad. Very proud ambassador for Rivervale Leasing. Take care. We'll see you again soon.